Good morning. My name is Summer. I'm one of the clinicians that will be working with your son. Thank you for meeting with me this morning. I just wanted to touch base on a few things in regards to him. I did get to look over some of his school goals and his IEP, and I was hoping to get a little bit more in-depth information from you. Um, can you describe his language skills for me?
So he has three words, more so phrases, not complete sentences.
Is he currently in speech,
Yes.
inside or outside of school?
Both.
Okay, that's good to have. A lot of kids don't get that benefit. He's a public school, correct?
Correct.
And what would you say his preferred toys or leisure activities are?
He enjoys Play-Doh and foam.
Any kind of puzzles, stuffed animals?
No, puzzles is more so prompted.
Okay.
Um, Stuffed animals, no interest.
Okay. Fair, fair. So his the ability to like build Legos and stuff that will require some training or some sort.
Correct.
Thank you. What else would you say he prefers typically?
That's pretty much it. The Play-Doh and the foam. He has his days where he will tolerate other things. So maybe puzzles, but it's
It's not often.
not often.
Gotcha. And with the phones, is there anything specific he like to do on the phone? Like, is it a YouTube? Is it games? Is it camera?
So it's an app, the
Okay,
bubble balloon pop, that he
okay,
enjoys popping the balloons.
nice. Is there any medications that he's on that I should make note of?
No.
Okay, so good. And what would you say his problem behaviors are?
So aggression, non-compliance, and property disruption.
Okay. What would be your most concerning problem behavior?
Definitely the physical aggression.
And what does his physical aggression look like?
Biting, squeezing, not much hitting.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's mostly toward others,
Yeah.
peers, peers and adults, or just either or?
So mainly adults, peers if he is in just that, you know, out of it, he may go to the person next to him and if it's a peer. But it's very rare.
Gotcha. I'm just making a note of a few things. So you would consider the top three being his aggression, his property, and his non-compliance.
Correct. Yes.
And what would you say his range of intensity for those behaviors? Like high intensity, moderate, low range?
Um, the aggression is definitely high.
Okay.
Um, Property is low. Non-compliance is medium.
Okay. Just have a few more to get through.
No problem.
Would you say his behaviors often occur in bursts, Will can you determine when the behavior is going to happen?
It's pretty random, but not really. So a lot of when demands are placed, he engaged in behaviors. But sometimes transitions are hard as well. Him playing with peers, siblings, but sometimes he tolerates siblings and peers. So that part is kind of random.
Okay. So you mentioned that transitioning and sharing. Would you consider those to be the major two situations where you see problem behavior?
Yes. And demand.
And demands. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there a particular activity that can trigger any of these behaviors that you've noticed?
So sharing is one that he struggles with. So we've been working on my turn, your turn, tolerating that.
Good to know. And he does have the ability to say my turn and or your turn?
Yes, but it is prompted.
It's prompted, okay. Thank you. Is there any other triggers that will entice these behaviors?
Change is very hard for him. So last fall term it was the bus, issues with bus. So he had a rough time with that. Any change to his routine is
Changing routine.
Yeah.
And you just answered my next question. So his routine, do not break his routine.
Yeah.
Is there moments where he will be okay with, a minor change, anything?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
So sometimes we'll tolerate it, but other than that, his way or the highway.
Correct.
Would you say the behaviors also occur when he doesn't get his way?
Most definitely.
And that's like demands being placed. If you tell him no, do you see like any behaviors like not now or later? Will he engage?
Yeah, he definitely have an issue with waiting. So just the waiting and no in general.
Typically, when these behaviors occur, Mom, how do you react to him?
So, a lot of blocking and redirecting. Trying to make him use his words a little bit more. So, once he is calm, trying to see what it is that he wants. So making sure he is doing some type of communicating.
So you encourage communication and you try to redirect those maladaptive behaviors.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Once in these moments, how can you get him to calm down?
So he doesn't understand taking deep breaths. So
Okay.
More of a visual of like my hand counting down. So 5 fingers up, putting them down, and then he's like calm, and I prompt him to what do you want? So I don't know if he's really, he seems calmer, but I don't know if he understands.
Right. You know that that moment for you and him worked, but not necessarily the generalization of it.
Correct.
Gotcha. Sounds good. Sounds good. Is there a way that you can distract him from engaging in behaviors? I know you say you often redirect him. Is there any other things you can do that you notice may work?
No, I'm still trying to figure that out. Because it is random. Sometimes he tolerated the man, sometimes he doesn't have issues with sharing. So I wanna, jump in if he is doing well with it. So it's kind of hard.
Okay. Definitely something we could work on. And we just have a few more.
No problem.
In these moments, what do you think he's trying to communicate with you?
And when he's engaging in behaviors,
Yes, ma'am.
um, so with the aggression, I do think it's a matter of deny access or attention based or
Okay.
escape as well. Um, the property again, escape and attention. And then the non-compliance is just more so he don't want to do it. So communicating that to me. I definitely think the non-compliance is attention though.
Okay. Will he verbalize his non-compliance, like saying no, or will he just not do it at all?
So he'll like close his eyes, look
Okay.
elsewhere. Definitely won't say no, but that is his way of being non-compliant.
Okay, sounds good. Do you think any of his behaviors are a form of self-stimulation?
No.
No. Okay. Fair deal. And then we've already discussed like why you think. So it's mostly escape, attention, kind of he wants to do what he wants to do and don't disturb.
Correct.
Okay, sounds good. Is there any other preferred things that I should know about aside from the phone?
He enjoys like snacks, food.
Okay.
So, crunchy, goldfish, Cheez-Its.
Okay.
Um,
Their taste.
yes, not so much a fan of like healthy foods.
Okay.
Mainly like the crunchy stuff,
Okay.
chips.
Sounds good. And you say that his aggression is mostly like biting and squeezing. He won't open or close hand hit, correct?
Correct.
Okay. All right, Mom. Well, you've been very helpful, and I thank you for your time today.
No problem. Thank
If
you.
I have any more questions, I will reach back out and we'll be in touch.
Thank you. Nice meeting
Thank
you.
you. You as well. Have a good one, Mom.
You too. Bye.